What's going on, guys? It's your boy the FNAF Show, producer Luke, speaking with another FNAF video. Today is my birthday and the third year of my YouTube channel. Now, this is a yearly thing. I will do a plush collection, see all the plushies I have, and I am super excited because we haven't done one in a long while. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off with Wave 1. So starting us off, we have our main man, the man himself, Freddy Fazbear. Look at this beautiful boyo. Yes, truly, truly beautiful. And to accompany him, we have, of course, our lovable bunny friend, Bonnie the Bunny. And, of course, Chica Chicken with her ring still on. So, we have the core 3, but wait, there's more. We also have Foxy the Pirate, our lovable Foxy boy, and not a part of FNAF 1, mainly a part of FNAF World because that's around the time these plushies came out. We also have Toy Foxy, or Pre-Mangle, or Mangle, or Funtime Foxy. There are so many names for this character. I just call her by Toy Foxy, but I don't know. And, of course, the only exclusive I have in this wave, as there are two others, including Golden Freddy and Toy Freddy, I have the elusive and rare Shadow Freddy. It's a privilege to own this, and I do greatly appreciate it. $300. I'm totally not thinking life choices. But it's completely fine because you are a rare artifact. Now, these are all the plushies I have from Wave 1, and we can now move on to Wave 2. Yeah. Now, unfortunately, I only do have 5 of the plushies from Wave 2. I'm sure there's probably 1 or 2 caught up in the whole bin mess, but anyway, to start us off, we have Carl Cupcake. He's a lovable little cupcake. Yes, he is. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Look at that forehead. And we also have kind of a damaged Toy Chica plush. She's been damaged for a long time because of that hair. Yeah, bad hair day, except it's been like 3 years, and actually, no, wait. Not 3 years. I'm sorry. It's been 5 years, and I still haven't bought a spare for you. That is unremarkably sad. But, a newer addition to the Wave 2 plushie line is the puppet, an official one this time, brought to me by a dear friend. I traded it for a duplicate Santa Freddy plush. So, I have this guy now, and he looks completely awesome. This one was found at GameStop. It's apparently an exclusive, so I guess it's no longer retail. Or this is just like a re-release, and they had the fun idea of making it an exclusive. I don't know. And of course, completely skipping over FNAF 3 because who cares? We have Nightmare Foxy, another lovable character, and of course, our beloved Nightmare Freddy. Look at these two. They look awesome. Oh yeah. These two right here. These guys look amazing. I love them dearly, and they are very unique. They are mainly the only nightmares in my collection. But aside from that, that completes my current grasp of Wave 2. So, we can move on to Wave 3, sister location, and yeah. Now, again, I only have 5 plushies from this wave, but they are still good nonetheless. So, to start us off, we have Lolbit, and this one was kind of iffy when it came out. It was, well, like, it was called a retail, but you could really only find it at Target, so it kind of made it a Target exclusive. I wouldn't know, though, because I never got the chance to get him when he first came out. Until now! Yeah! And, of course, we have the new unique body type build that Funko released with this wave. And I actually have one of the characters. from that unique body wave, which is Black Eye entered. This was the type of body style I was talking about. Arms and legs are a lot more like shrinked and slendered. And the reason why I call them Black Eye is because they also made a White Eye variant, which I don't know what their logic was there, but we have 2 innards, so there's that. Also, if you have any extra stuffing, I advise you put stuffing in the hat, but that's just me. That's just me. Anyway, continuing on with this abnormal body trend, we have Ballora. Another good plush. Oh, everything's falling over. There we go. Alright. Yeah, Ballora with some wonky ears and some big ol' eyes. Now, in the prototype plushie, her arms were up instead of down, but I think it looks better this way. I grew up with this design, so it just makes it feel a lot better. It looks a lot better anyway, too. At least that's just me. And, of course, we have the duo, Funtime Freddy and Bon Bon. These 2 guys are complete nuts. And I still wish they made a plushie of you. But, nonetheless, we also have Funtime Foxy. Yeah. I don't know what to say here, so here's a good photo shoot. Yeah. So, that's all the plushies I currently have from Wave 3. I'm sure, like I said, there's another one that I'm missing, but we won't find it until later. So, moving on with Wave 4, the most dreaded wave, the Blacklight wave. Everyone seems to hate it, but if you have plenty of duplicates, you can use them for customs with their sewing patterns. So, let's get straight into it. Alright, now, carrying on with the FNAF plush trend, we have our beloved Blacklight plushies, including a blue Blacklight Foxy, green Blacklight Foxy, and purple Blacklight Foxy. What happened to the other 2? I still have them. Yep, right there. And over here. Yeah. So, continuing on, we also have Pink Freddy. Good boy right there. And a blue Freddy to accompany him on his noble quest to find McDonald's french fries. And last but not least, we have Carl's replacement, Booger Green Carl, going right here, or Green Cupcake. Now, everyone says, oh yeah, this is a complete wave of plushies, you got them all. No, wrong. There is one plushie I am missing, and that is Balloon Boy. He came out around the same time, so he's just automatically grouped with the Blacklights. Yeah, and it's unfortunate that I don't have them. But, hey, it's a-okay. It's a-okay. We'll get him soon enough. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. So, moving on, we can now move on to Wave 5, the Twisted Ones. And I don't have many of those. I got only 2. So, that one should be fairly quick. So, silly old me forgot that I only have one of the Twisted Wave plushies, and the other one is a bootleg. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I can just use them for spare parts. So, as of now, the only Twisted one I have to date is Twisted Freddy. Yeah, these guys are really hard to find. So, let me know if you guys see, like, some good stuff. Some stuff featuring the Twisted ones online. Like what website, and I could probably find it. But, Goofy Goober here, still part of the collection. And still a Funko official, as we can see right there. Yep. So, moving on to Wave 6. Yeah! So, carrying on with Wave 6, we have some of our Goofy Goober plushies, like Pig Patch, he's a good boy, and Orville Elephant from the Mediocre Melodies. Now, quick thing about Orville here. I do plan on getting a duplicate plushie of him because, ooh, spoilers, I plan on making a couple Secret of the Mimic plushies, and by that I mean all of them. And hopefully the first one that I can do will be the various elephant mascot suits. I am super excited for this. I probably will get started July, August maybe. We'll see how the year goes. So, let me hear your support down in the comments, and that will just give me more motivation, just like the game production. Now, carrying on, we also have our boy Helpy, the tax collector. Yeah, Helpy. And we also have Lefty here. Yes, Lefty. And circling back over here, we also have Rockstar Freddy, Rockstar Foxy with Polly the Parrot, and of course, Senor El Chip with his El Chip tacos. Come on, sit for me, please. Thank you. And, that should be everyone from Wave 6 that I have. We are already growing. Now we can move on to Wave 7, a interesting wave to say the least. Alright, coming over here this time, right next to Toy Foxy, we can start off this wave. But before we do, suspenseful pause. I would like to point out that not all the plushies feel the exact same, and I know this because Funko released plushies from, like, the first time Security Breach was teased, and they made it kind of weird. It was very, like, almost Velcro-y fabric. So they remade them into the more traditional stuff we now know, and still know to this day, with all the softness and stuff. So, just a fair warning, I kind of have them mixed up, but I do know the difference. So, without further ado, let's actually get into this. So, first off, we have Glamrock Freddy. Now, he's the original, because he has a printed bow tie. Could have been so much better. Then we have Monty. Again, one of the first ones, but I do like his mohawk and his little tail. I also plan on getting a duplicate Monty for Jugband Monty. I will be making that character. Alright, over there. And then we have Glamrock Chica. Again, another one of the weird feeling ones. But it's okay. It's okay. And the rest of them are just the soft ones we all know and love. Of course, we got Roxy. Roxanne Wolf. No tail. Right there. Actually, yeah, I do want to say something about her. I will also make Deadeye Roxy out of her. So, not this one. Duplicate. And, of course, last but not least, we have the disgusting, utterly confused Vanny. She looks like she got lost in a Walmart. Yeah, no exclusives in this wave, which was kind of weird. I mean, it was a small wave. It really just showed off 5 characters in the trailer at the time, with a bunch of extras like staff bots and wet floor sign bot, but it's fine. It's fine. So we can then move on to Wave 8 with the Spring Color Wave. Basically, Blacklight in Spring. Yay! Now, before the Spring Colored Wave, we did actually get 3 single releases, and I only have one of them, but nonetheless, I have it. And that would be Freddy Frostbear. I believe this guy came out December or January. I could be wrong, though. Correct me in the comments if I am. But it is A-okay, because now we have him. Oh yeah. And he looks phenomenal. I especially like his black tie. It's just so different and so cool from all the others. And now we can actually finally get into the real deal. So, starting us off, we have Spring Color Blue Freddy. Amazing. Not really, but it's okay. And we also have Spring Color Green Cupcake. Yeah, there we go. And then we also have Spring Color Purple Foxy right over there in the corner. We have Spring Color Pink Freddy. I actually have two of these guys. So, wham, bam. Alright. And then we have Green Foxy, Spring Color at least. Spring Color Green Foxy. Yeah, that's a sentence. That totally made sense. And unfortunately, I do not have Spring Colored Blue Foxy. Soon, though. He's hard to find too, despite him being a retail. And of course, last but not least, the Walmart exclusive of the wave, we have Chocolate Bonnie. Now, for longtime fans, or at least for longer fans who've been around on the channel for quite a while, I bought Chocolate Bonnie and Freddy Frostbear together at a kind of almost a pawn shop for old toys, or like old collectibles. So I got these two there. Cost me like what, $70, but it was totally worth it because they are both exclusives. I believe they're both Walmart exclusives, but yeah. Anyway, moving on. From here on out, my memory does get a little iffy on which wave comes next, but I do believe it is the Curse of Dreadbear wave, so let's get into it. Alright, moving on with the Curse of Dreadbear wave, we have, of course, our main man that's named after the wave, Dreadbear. We got... oh, yep, he can stand. Alright, we got two of these guys. Oh yeah, two unibrows. That's awesome. And of course we have... hang on, let me grab him. There. Jacobani. Now, everyone says it looks like Vanny. It looks like Twisted Bonnie, guys. Come on. Come on. It looks like Twisted Bonnie. It's got that jaw and everything. It's got the jaw, it's got the ears, it's got the nose, it's got... okay, I'm getting off track. And of course, a brand new model for plushies. We have Jacko Chica as well with these utterly realistic teeth. I don't know if that was necessary, but who am I to blame? And of course we have Grim Foxy. No upper teeth whatsoever. Again, looks like Twisted Foxy, if I actually had him. But it's okay. Just tuck them right back here. I got two of these guys, so they'll just go in front of each other. Boom, boom. And then the Walmart exclusive for the wave, we have Captain Foxy. He is utterly amazing. I love him. He looks amazing. His little pirate suit, little dapper boy. And I do believe, if memory serves correctly, the next wave is FNAF AR. That's a big one, so let's get into it. Alright, starting our wave off with the one and only VR Toy Freddy. Now, most of these FNAF AR plushies have this unique thing that they did with this very thin piece of fabric that they folded and then sewn together with the two bits that make up the ear, as seen here. And they did that all around the body where they could. It looks amazing, it looks phenomenal, I love it so much, and it's just got a very unique texture to it. We don't get this type of stuff often, and this can be seen on Glamrock Chica back there, and Roxanne, as well as Carl right there, and the Blacklight versions of them as well as a few others. So it's nice to get a full plushie with this type of style on it, plus it's got printing on it as well. I didn't even know you could do that, so extra cool. But yeah, so VR Toy Freddy, then we have System Air Toy Bonnie, although it did say on the tag System Air Bonnie, which is wrong because he's supposed to have cheeks, but I don't see his cheeks on there. Where's his cheeks, Funko? He's got these cheeks, but where are the upstairs cheeks, I'm coming for you. We're gonna get you. And you're gonna slap some cheeks on that boy. But again, a very nice plushie. He even has a System Error sign on him. And of course we have High Score Toy Chica. Now, I don't know why they didn't add that type of bib thing that they got going on over there with the original, with her messy hair right over there. But overall, looks the same, or fairly similar, if not better, in my opinion. So let's put you over there. And of course we have Radioactive Foxy, basically a duplicate model for Captain Foxy. There we go. Took me a minute. And also, a feature that was introduced in the last wave, Foxy finally has a hook. It's awesome. He's got a hook here too, but it's not the double hook, and it's yellow for some reason, but that's okay. And I tell everyone that all these like weird printing marks and embroidery on here is his endoskeleton. No one believes me, but just look at a good image of him and you'll see it. Yeah, so right over here you go. And of course we also have the Walmart exclusive Highwire Toy Freddy. Took me a minute, but we got there. I don't know why they didn't add a nose on either of these guys when all the other ones do. Well, Foxy's got the wrong nose, but it's fine. So, I don't know. It's a-okay though, because he looks awesome. Like, seriously, he looks so cool. And then we got some more recolors. We're tired of recolors, but nonetheless, we need them for a complete collection. So, all these guys I found at Hot Topic in like one big, like, shopping spree, you could call it. So, we have Inverted Toy Freddy, a Hot Topic exclusive. Kind of weird. I don't know. I might do a video on these guys once the time's comfortable with, or what? Once I'm comfortable and when the time comes. There we go. That's what I meant to say. And then we have System Error Toy Bonnie, Inverted. Actually, I like this guy better than the original just because of the unique peach color and this unique red. It complements very nicely. I like it a lot. And we also have Inverted High Score Toy Chica. Again, another Hot Topic exclusive, just like System Error Toy Bonnie Inverted. And honestly, not too many different things here, but actually, in my time knowing this, I've actually never noticed that she has the same pattern on her eyebrow, which I didn't even notice, and now I feel kind of bad because she put in extra work just for you guys. But it's okay. We also have Inverted Radioactive Foxy, again a Hot Topic exclusive, and still has the same printing pattern, although one of them's like a yellow and the other one's green. That doesn't make sense. I don't know where the logic is in that, but you go over here. Okay, now moving on. I do believe this is a Funko exclusive. Chocolate Freddy, very dear to me. I don't know how many of these they made, but I feel very fortunate. And you're going to right over here by L-Chip. We also have Firework Freddy, a Walmart exclusive. He'll be here for the 4th of July video, which is next week. Stay tuned, Butterboys. So, America! Yeah! I got 2 of these guys right here. Oh, right here. There we go. And continuing on with the America trend, we also have Liberty Chica. Awesome, Sawsome, with her little cupcake, and this is a completely unique pattern with her little crown, which I don't know why it doesn't stay up, but it's fine, and it's all super duper cool. America! And we also have Shamrock Freddy with a terrible Irish accent. I remember in the interview video, or the Q&A, I accidentally gave him not an Irish or Scottish accent, but a Canadian accent, which was very wrong of me, and I feel very bad, because he's in the wrong area. He's not supposed to be next door neighbors with America. America! So, I'm done with that now, just to let you know. A little later down the line, we also got Blackheart Bonnie with a tag that's been cut off, but don't worry, it's been reattached. You can see the price there, $40 for this guy. It was totally worth it because he's a Walmart exclusive and they don't sell him anymore. It's awesome. But my only complaint is that his head is huge, and I legitimately thought that he was a bootleg. But he looks amazing, and I'm glad I didn't mistake him for that. And also my only BB plush, and again, a little bit later down the line, we have Frostbite BB. I just love this guy so much. He's got all these unique parts to him, like this right here, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's okay. As well as this giant icicle or stalagmite coming out of his head, and just all these unique parts to him. Like, look at this. You wouldn't even know that's there, and yet it's there. It's awesome. Alright, that should do it for the FNAF AR wave. Now, it might be the Circus wave. We'll just go with that. It's the Circus wave. Let's do it. Now, before we get into the Circus wave, I almost forgot that around the same time the FNAF AR wave came out, we also got the remodels or the remakes of the Security Breach wave, along with some Blacklight Security Breach plushies, which aren't like the other ones that we've seen. Instead, they're black. Sorry, that was racist. But we got Dark Blacklight Glamrock Freddy. That's a mouthful. Ugh. And as well as Dark Blacklight Roxanne Wolf. Again, a mouthful. But if memory serves correctly, these guys were Hot Topic exclusives or online Hot Topic exclusives, just like BB, which I don't think I brought up. But it's okay, because now we can move on to the Circus animatronics, or plushies. Yeah, starting us off with Circus Freddy. Beloved and dear. Yes. Right over there. And continuing on with the trend, we also have Circus Bonnie with the little jingles on top of his ears. It's awesome. Well, actually, I should say these two are clowns. Okay. And we also have, excuse me, Judder of the Camera, Clown Foxy. Sad. I don't know why he's sad. He's always depressed. He's super sad. We got two of these guys, but they're so sad. Okay. And we also have Balloon Freddy. Again, another cool one. Yeah, just a little guy. Right there. Alright. And we also have Balloon Chica, the exclusive of the wave, a Walmart exclusive. Funko really likes sending out Walmart exclusives for some reason. Right, there you go. And we also have Balloon Foxy. Nope, you're not the exclusive. Thank God, I almost spread misinformation. That would have been terrible. But I have two of these guys with their golden balloons. And just an FYI and a little bit of a spoiler, these guys will be appearing in a future episode of Season 4. Wow. Can you believe it? I can't. Alright. And we can then move on to the Christmas wave now. Alright, now with the Christmas wave, we have our beloved Santa Freddy. Look at that boy. Look at him. Look at his yellow eyes. Yes. We also have Elf Bonnie. Yes. Haven't officially appeared in any other Christmas videos yet. Just plush collections. But I'm happy to have him. My only complaint is that his eye color is practically the same as his skin tone, or his secondary color, that is. But, I mean, it is what it is. And plus we got some newer fabric in this wave, like all that fluffy stuff. And the one who really takes the cake with all this is Snowman Chica, or should I say Snow Lady Chica. We got two of these girls. I like how the beak is the carrot and this tiny little hat. It's just packed with so much detail. This has got to be my favorite plushie that I own. It's just so cool. We also have Candy Cane Foxy. Again, I got two of these guys. One with forward teeth and one with teeth that are facing up. I don't get it. I don't care. Yeah. And last but not least, the Walmart exclusive. Dang, they're really liking Walmart. We have Nutcracker Foxy. So, as you can see, I actually got this from the Funko website. So, there we go. Yeah, he's got his little mustache. And, like all good things, they will return in a future episode. Just not sure when. Anyway, we can move on to the fan game characters as well as the Sun and Moon Wave. I think that's what people are currently calling it, but I don't know, just me. So, we'll see. Let's get into it. Actually, no, I was wrong. Sorry, lied to ya. The tie-dye wave. Now, the tie-dye wave is an interesting wave because it's not Blacklight, and the models that they used are different, to say the least. But it's a good different, and I actually like it. In fact, it's what I use my secret character that will be coming up shortly. Is the same character I use for I'll just show you. This is Tie-Dye Freddy. This was the model I used for my super secret character that is coming up very shortly, as well as Tie-Dye Bonnie. A little bit of a flat face, but yeah, it's okay. We also have Tie-Dye Chica. Yeah. I got 2 of her because more the merrier. I don't know. Some light. Alright, some light from the outside. We also have Tie-Dye Foxy with an actual hook still. And Tie-Dye Toy Foxy with those big juicy lips. Oh, big juicy lips. Yes. As well as the Walmart exclusive Tie-Dye Springtrap. Yeah. He was actually pretty hard to find, but I got him. At least I didn't pay like a fortune. Unlike a certain purple character, which appeared in the very first wave of this, well, dilemma that became a worldwide thing. So, yeah. And he looks awesome too. My only complaint is that his stubby little legs are shorter and smaller than the arms. But it's okay, he's just top heavy. Now we can actually move on to the other 2. So, let's get into it. So, to start us off, we have the Fanverse plushies. And if you don't know what the Fanverse is, it's basically a bunch of FNAF fans who make their own game, and it's been like collected into an initiative where Scott can basically ask permission to make marketable stuff for the Fanverse creators, which in this case, some of them said yes. So, moving on, we got Candy. He looks awesome and dapper as ever. Officer Candy at your service. Oh yeah. We also have Pop Goes. I got 2 of these guys. Technically, it's Pop Goes Evergreen, but it's okay. This is the modern version of Pop Goes because the one that came out like 8 years ago, technically 9, is outdated and doesn't make sense, apparently. Speaking of that time frame, we also have Blake the Badger. This is the original from that said game that came out 2016, and because of that, it was a very hard and rare plushie to find. Not really, but Funko said they were only going to like restock it once, and then it's gone forever. So I'm very blessed to have it, and I think it will be rarer than Shadow Freddy because Funko isn't making FNAF stuff anymore, and Shadow Freddy got a re-release, I believe. So, like I said, in every plush collection video, he might be the next rarest. And I do believe all these guys are Walmart again. Or, no, actually, I was wrong. Yeah, wow, look at that, I was wrong. No, these are GameStop. Oh yeah, they were GameStop. Alright, anyway. Then we can move on to Sun and Moon. So, starting us off, we have Moon with this iconic body type. And, of course, that sinister face. Lovely. As well as an oversized hat. Can't go wrong with that. Not at all. We also have Sun here, with his sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows everywhere. And I have two of these guys, which make it even more awesome. Now, I have two of these guys for a reason. One of them is, well, customs, and the other one is, if one gets damaged, I have a backup. It's super fun. I also have Ruined Sun. Again, another cool one, because it's just that awesome. I also have two of these guys. It's still very cool. And we also have Ruined Moon, or Eclipse. We'll just go with Ruined Moon, because it has that hat on, and his left eye is active, so yeah. We also have, voice crack. We also have two of these guys right here. And, we just have a couple miscellaneous Funko characters, and then, yeah. We can get onto some of the bootlegs that most of them are pretty accurate, and I like, others not so much. So, let's get straight into it. Alright, starting off with some of the big boys, we got, Jumbo Foxy. Looks amazing. We also have his partner in crime, Jumbo Freddy. Oh yeah, super cool, super awesome, super cool. And a more recent addition to the Jumbo family, we have Jumbo's glitch trap. Yeah, let me stand him up straight. There we go. Yeah, look at that. And we have this Jumbo Carl cupcake from the FNAF movie, which is a GameStop exclusive. I do believe all these guys have their own range of exclusivity, but I don't know, and I don't care really about where the big ones came from, but it's okay. Sock. Alright. We also have this big boy here. Toy Bonnie, but in like a Snaps form. He was a GameStop exclusive, as well as this Snaps Circus baby plush. And we also got this big Helpy Eclipse. Yep, boxes. Excuse the background noise. We also have this Box Lunch Golden Freddy, the only Box Lunch exclusive, as well as some other weird guys, like this weird Nightmare Freddy that's standing on its upper legs. And to complement him, we have this weird Nightmare Bonnie. Don't fall over, El Chip, please. As well as this terrible Toy Freddy puppet. I was going to make a video about him because, well, I wanted to do puppet stuff, but it's just really bad. It's terrible. I might get the puppet Toy Bonnie, but we'll see. So, there's that. Amalgamation over there, and all these guys. So now we can do bootlegs. Yeah! So, to start us off with our bootleg journey, we have my pride and joy and my homeboy, Doug the Fox. And he just looks okay. I might get the rest of the good stuff plushies, that is what he is, but I don't know. I may pass up. We also have this terrible bootleg puppet that I've had for the longest time, and I still don't know what to do with. Yay! We also have this bootleg Freddy. I'm not sure what to do with him either. And with him, he's accompanied by bootleg Twisted Foxy, the one I was talking about earlier. Yes, looks very messed up. But, yeah. So, there we go. Weird Freaky Twins. We also have this terrible bootleg Toy Freddy. It's basically just Freddy, but with a stripe in his hat and cheeks. Over there. It's basically a Sanchi plushie. We also have this terrible first try custom that I made when I was like, what, 7, 8 years old, of a poor Chica plush. This was my original Chica plush. I found it while moving. I have absolutely no idea where it went for a decade. Yeah. So, anyway, moving on. We also have a terrible Withered Bonnie plush. But you can do this for fun. Lock. Alright. Yeah. Right over there. And to accompany him, we have a bootleg of a bootleg. A bootleg X-Smart plush. You can also do that with him. Lock. Yeah, right there. And to accompany him, we have this guy. I have no idea what to do with him either, because he's about as bad as that fake Toy Freddy. So, right there. We also have this guy. Actually, I could use this guy for the custom for the elephant character, but I don't know. I actually kind of like having him around. He's not that bad. But now we get into some more and a lot better bootleg plushies. Starting off with Demon Bonnie. Sorry about that mic thing. Wires suck. They terribly suck, especially rubber ones. We also have Demon Foxy with a pitchfork. Yeah. There we go. We also have Demon Freddy. And all these guys have wings. I'm not sure why. You could call them Hellspawn. Yeah. We also have Frostbite Plush Trap. Or Frost Plush Trap, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Knockoff Sonic. Alright. As well as Easter Bonnie. It's still no tag, but it's A-okay. As well as Liberty Bonnie. Just gonna put you right over here in front of Doug. Liberty Freddy. Right next to this terrible bootleg puppet. And Liberty Foxy. Again, right over here. Yep. We also have Withered Freddy. I don't know why they keep doing this type of stuff with the eye that's been knocked out of its socket, but it's not accurate. We'll just put you right over here. Right there. Yep. As well as Shadow Bonnie. Yes, another good one. Again, right there. We also have Glitch Trap. Another cool one. I like him a lot. Right there. As well as Shadow Toy Chica. Right there. We also have Phantom Chica, which I don't know why her bib says let's party when it's supposed to say let's eat. And then the rest of these guys are X-Smart plushies, like Withered Chica. What? Super cool. Put you right there. Mr. Fazbear, the rich boy. Yes. Withered Foxy, another good boy. Right there. Sliding over here. We got Withered Bonnie. I have no idea what happened to his wires. What happened to your wires, mate? That's sort of better. Right there. And you go. And Scrap Trap. Another cool one. I'm hoping to get some more of these X-Smart plushies, because they're my only reliable source of FNAF plushies as of now. And they just released some brand new Nightmare plushies, which I'm hoping to get my hands on soon. And last but not least, we have the customs. I only have 2 of them, but I think you might like the last one. So to start us off, we have Phantom Chica. Again, this was my first attempt. I think I did pretty good as a first try. It's A-okay. And then we have the long-awaited, unnamed villain of Season 4. This guy. I think he definitely could have done better. I might remake him fairly soon, but this was a good first try, I could say. Yes, it's a face reveal. So, get a good look at him while you can. I'm not going to say the name for him because already a spoiler enough. So, yeah. And, of course, Kimukama. Can't go wrong with that. Yeah. Everything you see before you is my entire plush collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, notify, because this video is so good. The camera can't even focus because there's so much detail going on. And until next time, come on, please focus for me. Please, please, with the cherry on top. Thank you. Alright. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.